Uduman. It will be given by Muniji Manikumarji. Road 1 Pulki. It will be given by Road 1 Pulki. It will be given by Veneral Dhamaratna Thero, Opportunity Medicines. It will be given by Dr. Kathy Peter Emeka of Nigeria. Next award is being from Madam.
Madam, yeah. Madam. Madam.
John. He will be receiving from
Madam.
Mr. Kausto, the Minister of Forestry and Energy, Government of Myanmar. Next recipient is Roshan Rane. He will be also receiving from Kyosu. Dr. Henry from Kyosu. Next recipient is Mr. Emilian Philip K. Gita Ramchandra Jo. Next recipient. Next recipient is Hariyam Raman Agarwal. He will be receiving from Veneral Dhamaratna Thero. Next recipient is Dr. A. Rajesh Kumar. She will be also getting from Dr. Singh. Next recipient is Rajendra Rajaram Sawant. She will be receiving from Swami Chittacharana Rajendra Rajaram Sawant. Thank you, Dr. Singh. Thank you. She will be also receiving from Swamiji. Mr. Prabhakar Chand. Next recipient is Ashima Nayak. Thank you, Swamiji. She will be also receiving from next recipient Joshi Parshud Mahesh Bhai. He will be receiving also from Muniji. Shangamitra Sahu Sengupta. She will be receiving from Dhamaratna Thero. Francis Tamfleet. John Francis Pushpur Astogi. Next recipient is Inayat. P. Sai Street. She She will be also receiving from Dr. Shah. Dr. Shumar Shah needs no. Next recipient is Tariq Ahmed Naik. Mahdi, he will be also receiving from Dr. Shah. Dr. Mahdi. She will be receiving also from Dr. Kachi. Next gold medal will be from TWU. Kachi. We have almost come to the end of the award presentation ceremony. I request all the awardees who have got the awards just after the finishing of this program, please come in front of the dais so that you will be receiving the Hall of Fame from Professor Singh.
So there is space, no?
Sorry.
ऑफिशियल कौन है? ऑफिशियल फोटोग्राफर्स
अरे ऑफिशियल फोटोग्राफर यहाँ पर सब तो मोबाइल आगे ही चल गया तो हम लोग का
ऑफिशियल कौन है?
हाँ
एक बार सब कोई पीछे हो
पीछे
जाए
आप लोग जाइए
तो ग्रुप ले
हम लोग
लेंगे।
उठा
The announcement, we are not getting the full view of the group photo, so I request the awardees to split in two groups, please. Otherwise, we are not getting the appropriate photographs. The next session will start after 45 minutes because due to the post.
ना स्टैंड लगा ना
One patient, a lady of 65 years old, she had bladder cancer, and MR and photos showed she has about 35 millimeter tubule. After treating with magnetic therapy, magnetic oil, magnetic water, of course, we didn't tell her to stop chemotherapy. But the amazing thing, the tumor suddenly reduced from 35 millimeter into 21 millimeter after 1 week. This could not be happened by all means, only by chemicals. The main issue also, there was no side effects at all. Everybody knows the chemicals will make loss of hair, grow up, and weak body, and lot of things. But when we applied the magnetic therapy to hair, there was no loss of hair at all. There was no growth at all. The woman was getting hair life easily and normally. And after 81 days of treatment, we made the MR, and all the doctors were very much astonished. There was no tumor at all. This shows magnetic therapy now It is a very much essential and giving a very good help and sunrise for the cancer. We beat the cancer now by alternative medicine. The cancer now, like any other disease, we can recover from it within few months. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Saju John. I feel privileged to stand before you to present a brief report on my study, giving thanks always and for everything to God the Father in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, thanking the Lord Almighty, and I extend my sincere thanks to all the respected ones responsible for this wonderful event. I call it a milestone in my life. Moving on, let me start with the problem statement. A study to assess the knowledge of counseling in academic stress management among first year BSc nursing students in selected nursing colleges at Bangalore, with view to develop an information booklet. Introduction. Current issues of counseling in nursing for students are related to their academic stress because of increased fee, inadequate hostel facility, AV/AIDS, and inexperienced teachers, and separation from the parents, new environment, and theory plus with practical. Every student stressed out with new environment challenges, new transition requires knowledge of the role of counseling as it provides love, hope, encouragement, thus warming the heart, touching the soul, empowering the student to go for their dreams. Counseling for academic stress aims to change the perception of stress, allowing the student to cope with the situation that were previously triggering the stress. It helps them evaluate threats and provide them with the resources to deal with them. Counseling for stress management helps you to find out the right balance of stress in your life. Objective: to assess the knowledge of the first year BSc nursing students regarding the knowledge of counseling in academic stress management. To find out the association between the knowledge and the first year BSc nursing students regarding counseling in academic stress management and selected social demographic variables. The methodology. The aim of the study to assess the knowledge of counseling in academic stress management among first year BSc nursing students in selected nursing colleges, Bangalore. Research design, a descriptive research design. Sample size. In this study, the sample size consists of 100 first year BSc nursing students who are studying in selected nursing colleges. Research tool, structured knowledge questionnaire was used to collect the data. Research. Finding revealed that the highest 55% of the first year BSc nursing students were in the group of 17 years, 78% were female, 52% were Christian, 72% were from the nuclear family, 74 were staying in a hostel, 32 of the respondent fathers and 34% of the respondent mothers were graduates. 65% of the respondent fathers and 68% of the respondent mothers were working as private employees. 48% were belongs to middle class, 52% were receiving information through their friends, 29% of the respondents were having sleep difficulty, and followed by 25% of the respondents were highly stressed, and finally 92% were not attended any workshop training on counseling in academic stress management. The research shows that 88% of respondents have inadequate knowledge level, 12% of the respondents have satisfactory knowledge level, and none of them have adequate knowledge of counseling in academic stress management among first year BSc nursing students. Conclusion. The majority of first year BSc nursing students in selected nursing colleges, overall, there is a lack of knowledge about counseling in academic stress management. The implication which we can give: counseling subject to be incorporated in nursing curriculum, educate students regarding causes, symptoms, and management of academic stress, counseling to cater the emotional needs of the students apart from the intellectual needs. Thank you very much.
My topic is psychotherapy with energy breathing. Due to stress, modern people have adopted restricted breathing patterns, closing down one's respiratory capabilities less of its total capacity, and thus alter chemicals, neurotransmitters, secretion of various hormones from various glands, leading to psychological diseases, disorders, psychosomatic diseases, physical diseases. The fact that most of our energy comes from our breath. Conscious energy breathing uses respiratory system fully, thereby bringing much greater levels of oxygen and energy into the body, and experiences are very powerful. We can clear out the mental clutter and negative patterns, making room for new positive patterns and new energy needing Psychotherapy will provide knowledge and breathing will provide energy, and that will bring transformation to make positive changes in one's health and life. Brings inner peace, self-relaxation, self-empowerment, greater joy, improved well-being and a healthier view of life. Releasing past and then moving forward. Facilitates natural healing process for all types of physical problems, emotional problems, mental problems, and the maintenance of optimal health and proper flow of life. The depth of the respiratory wave varies with emotional states. Breathing becomes shallow when we are frightened or anxious. We have experienced this. This type of breathing delivers less oxygen to our body and can cause our chest and shoulder muscles to work even harder. The lower oxygen levels can be disturbing the brain over time, which could decrease proper mental function. Anoxia, lack of oxygen to the brain, is always a potential cause of brain damage. A breathing disorder and mental disorder are always linked. When breath enters our body, it expands our pranic energy. Giving attention to our breathing helps to lift our consciousness to higher frequency, so we can absorb more oxygen in our body and emotion to fight against mental, somatic, psychosomatic diseases by empowering our body cells, tissues, organ systems with life-supporting oxygen. When oxygen is inhaled in, air diffuses in the blood in the lungs. Blood has a massive capacity to dissolve oxygen. With conscious energy breathing properly integrated with psychotherapy, cognitive behavior therapy, athletic training, intensive short-term dynamic therapy, bibliotherapy, catharsis, we can live in eternal truth, lovingly, in happiness and in joy, living to the fullest, living each moment of life by balancing our inner energy and outer physical world, to live truly in this beautiful, wonderful planet, embracing our Mother Earth fully and deeply. Find its practical application in our daily conscious living. We become the choice maker of our lives, taking responsibility for staying happy, peaceful, loving and blessed, and for personal and global transformation. And this is for a purpose of helping to build a healthy, peaceful, stable, loving, happy global society in harmony.
Guys, thank you very much.
I think everybody is very tired, but still I would like to wish everyone a very great evening, and I would wish if everybody would respond and wish me again back. Yeah? So very good evening to all of you. Very good evening. Thank you so much. You know, what I'm going to talk about is absolutely different to what we have been listening since morning. We've been talking about holistic approach to an individual's well-being. Now everybody is talking about curing and healing over here. I'm going to present an absolutely different way of looking at it. I'm talking about precaution, such that we heal it much before we actually need to treat it. What I'm going to talk about is leadership and life skills education and empowering our youth. I would like to begin with a quote. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. For they may have their own thoughts. They may house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, not carries with yesterday. With these historic words of Khalil Gibran, I would like to begin by first of all thanking the Indian Board of Alternative Medicines for considering me worthy for this esteemed felicitation. I'm truly overwhelmed with this. Thank you. As I stand before you today, the memoirs of this fruitful yet tedious pursuit take me back to the year 2009, when we embarked on a journey guided by a vision and firmly anchored by a commitment to incorporate leadership and life skills education in the mainstream education. The youth of 21st century dwells in a scenario where technology is growing faster than our wisdom to comprehend and utilize it. Today's generation is facing challenges and equipping children with a resilient mental psyche. Thanks to the umpteen academic coaching centers mushrooming in every part of the country, students are definitely procuring high grades. But they are still trailing in realizing their dreams. Have you ever wondered why? Our children are pros at answering questions related to physics, math, science, history, but are oblivious when it comes to coping or thwarting pitfalls of day-to-day life. Leadership and life skills training is an efficacious tool that empowers the youth to take control of the reins of their life, take initiative and act with responsibility. Under the broad umbrella of life skills fall important characteristics like being aware of oneself, self-awareness, empathy towards the people, compassion for the people we live with, creative thinking, critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, effective communication, interpersonal relationships, so on and so forth. Once we arm this generation with such powerful weapons, they will surely emerge as winners in every walk of life. Not taking enough of your time, I would like to end with one quote. And I'm sure that this message by Gabriela Mistral is going to resonate within your soul for days to come. We are guilty of many errors.
Take it short. The topic for doctoral research is a study on visualization as a healing technique in the field of complementary and alternative medicine. As a Reiki practitioner and angel healing therapist, I have often employed visualization to bring healing to my clients. I would see the image of the organ or part of the body in my mind that requires relief and visualize bright white light enveloping and surrounding this region and healing it. The person receiving this healing would feel relief and often ask me how I had done it. I began telling my clients to visualize this very bright light on the area of pain, and to help them focus, I would ask them to chant any sacred words or mantra that is significant to them. They would follow my instruction and reported that they felt better. I also visualized Reiki sacred symbols on the clients who were relieved of discomfort and pain after receiving this type of energy healing. Using angel therapy methods too, my clients receiving this form of healing have gone into deep relaxation and have felt the pain and discomfort leave the body. This led me to my research into available scientific literature on visualization as a healing technique. My goal is to merge spiritual healing with scientific data. The significance of this research is that the healing methods, energy healing methods such as Reiki and angel therapy, extensively employ visualization as a healing technique. Visualization can be done by anyone. It is not limited to people with a special training alone. It is a thought process that invokes and uses sensory perception. It is important to relax deeply and enter a meditative state of mind in order to visualize. Affirmations, that is statements made to the self, further enhance the visualization process. Mind and body are connected. This has been proved by scientific literature that have been cited in this research. Our thoughts influence our stress and the relaxation of an individual. Dr. Herbert Benson's relaxation response also shows the effect of relaxation on the well-being of an individual. In this study, I have emphasized the importance of belief patterns and how it is important to maintain a healthy belief system, one that emphasizes on good health and well-being. The role of conscious and subconscious visualization can be brought about by an individual himself or herself, and it can be guided by a practitioner. Studies have shown that guided imagery or visualization create neural pathways in the brain of a patient that can reduce stress or pain. Patients are rarely asked about how they feel after an energy healing session by scientific researchers. Instead, standardized tests done and the healing procedures which do not conform to westernized evaluation methods are often ignored. The conclusion I have drawn from this study is that there is a connection between our thoughts and health. Erroneous thinking leads to disease, and this can be easily corrected and good health can be restored. This requires positive imaging, changing habitual thought patterns, and learning meditative practices that relax the body and mind, which are effective, natural, with no side effects.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I am thanking you, IBM Academy, to provide me one paper presentation. Then sir told us, as early as possible, you should complete the paper presentation. So I am not making it boring for you people. But mindful meditation is very important nowadays because it is very helpful in the field of psychology and psychiatry. Now, last 2 months back, we conducted one research study about the effect of mindful meditation on stress among the adolescents there. Because that girls are in the adolescent time, they are full of intense about their situations, their future, and their situation. Because that stresses are two types: distress and eustress. Eustress is very effective, but nowadays all people are gradually going to that distress. That we can deal the distress with the help of mindfulness. In my studies, I can, first of all, I will explain that result because there is no time. So, in the methodology, I used what mindful breathing, that's the techniques. Second one, guided mindfulness meditation. That mindful breathing I provide for 3 minutes and guided mindful meditation total 15 minutes. Then second one, the third point, particularly when you see that body scan meditation. Already all of them have that knowledge. Then fourth one, mindful yoga. Mindful yoga, I'm just with that pranayama, then Trikonasana, then last one Vajrasana. It is very effective, total 45 minutes. Then the final result, I got it. Before the pre-test, I got the result severe stress, the total sample 80, then I selected the perceived stress scale, I got 60% of adolescents having 35%. Then after the mindful meditation, I got the result 6.2%. Then at pre-test, first of all, I was 75% with high and severe stress, and the second, the post-test, I got it 20%. That means 50% of stress was reduced with the help of mindful meditation. Thank you for supporting me.
To shout because just to awake you all. Myself, Dr. Geeta Jog from Maharashtra. I have completed my BHMS from Mumbai, and here I have completed my MD in Alternative Medicines from Kolkata. Here I am just to introduce and just give an information about homeopathic emergency therapeutics. Everyone must be thinking about allopathy. Allopathy works and its therapeutics. others can be caused by man-made toxins, and still others can be caused by conventional medical drugs. So here the homeopathic therapies, it is a very healthy method to avoid the medical drugs and other procedures whenever possible, because they tend to cause they all called as side effects. But there are too many patients which are unconditionally believe any drugs and also believe on the knives that are only the recourse because of the authority figure. Doctor says no. Whatever the case, there are homeopathic remedies that will either prevent the need of drugs and knives or cure the problem they cause. Here, I say, but please understand the chronic health problems, one needs to consult a true classical homeopath. You may also prefer to consult with a true homeopath for an acute problems also. The medicines which I am going to tell, the recommended potencies are listed for each indicated homeopathic remedy. The dosing per day is dependent upon the individual symptoms and responses. When a particular potency is more effective, then instead of repetition, you can just increase the dose. So, starting with the letter A for an abortion. What is meant by abortion? Abortion is to give a birth or to an embryo or a fetus before it is viable, which is also called as miscarriage. It may be also a spontaneous or due to the fright or fraud or injury or induced abortion. Some women are prone to the miscarriage. So let us see homeopathic remedies, how it helps in the abortion. So abortion habitually in third month, that is hemorrhagic, worse from the least motion, Sabina 200 or Sabina 1M can be given three times weekly. Habitual abortion in the second or third month, Apis mellifica 200, Calica 1M can be given thrice a weekly. Habitual abortion in the seventh month, opium 200 or opium 1M, according to the symptoms, can be given thrice in weekly. So now one can say, okay, I have delayed my menses. So to induce the abortion, just for a few means when the menses are delayed just for a few days, Gossipia mother tincture, Pulsatia mother tincture, and Sickle cord mother tincture in equal quantity can be tried for 40 drops doses 4 times a day for 4 to 5 days. The success rate is 70% in the cases. Now moving to the last letter asthma, when people are very much can we say frightened, asthmatic breathlessness. When the breathlessness is moreover in the 3 a.m. or 4 p.m. or 4 a.m., calibicromium 30 can be given 2 hourly, and according to the symptoms can be reduced. Now for the acute and the chronic forms of asthma, pothos mother tincture and solidum mother tincture can be mixed togetherly, and 10 to 20 drops of it can be given 4 hourly. Now this above compound can be given to relieve the paroxysms and to relieve the gastric inactivity. Now for the another emergency, that is the burns and scars. The burns and scars for the only till the first degree can be relieved by the calendar ointment externally, and by the internally Cantharis mother tincture and Cantharis 30 RE. Okay, moving to another. Okay, I won't go much, but in another emergency, that is the epilepsy. Epilepsy, which can also be other named as in convulsions, in the spasms with the rigidity and where the patient has frigidity opposite color. Okay. What I would like to tell you, the Onienta crocata mother tincture can be used. Onienta mother tincture can be used for convulsion. And mainly, anyone who would not like to stop me here about the hypertension, which is the major cause. Ralphia mother tincture, Ralphia sabatina mother tincture can be given 10 to 20 drops in 20 minutes. Thank you.
And our chief guest. Today I am going to speak on the topic, the self-contentment in serving others. What is self-contentment and how do we get there? Self-contentment is a great feeling of happiness and self-satisfaction of your heart and soul.
holistic approach is the topic. And as we are all aware, it's a social event which has been conquered throughout the world, and Kerala is most affected by this. And we learned that around 40 lakhs people are using alcohol or other drugs. So it's very difficult for managing this problem with normal medicines. And we found that the lapse is much high, and alternative medicines like yoga, meditation, pranayama, and music therapy is very effective. And we found and counseling and psychotherapy is very effective. And addiction has got various stages, as we all know. It starts with experimentation, maybe for 1 or 2 times a year for interest, I mean just for sake of company, and then leave. Then maybe some occasional, some 6 times, then regular, then it becomes abuse, that without that one is not able to move. Then it becomes a disease that is called alcohol dependence syndrome, or any other drugs for that matter, where one has the top priority for this. So here, the approach is like counseling, yoga, meditation, and so we take different aspects of the life, like physical, mental, and emotional, and spiritual, and social. So initially, detoxification is given with medicines, then they are subjected to the psychotherapy, where we do individual and group counseling and family counseling, and cognitive behavioral therapy and relaxation therapy. And we use effectively yoga therapy as one of the things, then meditation, then pranayama, and music. And another thing is coping strategies based on the Indian ancient knowledge, which will be very effectively utilized for this purpose. And apart from this, we introduced Sudarshan Kriya, which is a beautiful breathing technique devised by Sri Devi Shankarji, and which is very effective. And Indian Medical Science, Honorary Institute of Indian Medical Science, Vinod Kuchwani has done extensive research on this and found that it's very much effective. And that's all. And I think that clap is not for stopping, clapping for the president. Thank you.
Patients for graduating today. Each of us are human. Each one of us here, including the dignitaries, are human because we're doing something or the other to change our lives or people's lives. What I'm going to present today is nothing out of the ordinary. It's a research put together, things that are affecting us and how we can have solutions for them. Whenever you want me to discontinue, just put your hands up, don't clap for me. I think 3 E's in life are very important. Education, which this wonderful university is giving us already. Experience, which Google gives us at every point in time. And can anyone guess the other E? No? Emotions. Huh? Emotions and entertainment and energy and expressions and okay, all of it put together. So here we are I'm going to discuss electromagnetic radiation, which is cooking all of us. When microwave was invented, everyone was microwave ka khana nahi khana chahiye, it's not good for us. There has been tons and tons of research on how it is going to affect us and humans at all levels. If we look here and you can read whatever is there, I'm going to speed fast so that you all don't get bored. There is so much research. Okay, there's also research from 1998 until now, where everyone, all the researchers, scientists are saying that use of mobile phones, microwave ovens, and also all the towers, they affect us. So the Wi-Fi, everything that we use affects us at a very molecular level. We are a bound molecule, right? Actually, we are a nuclei. So at molecular level, when we are doing energy work, we are also shifting within our own parameters, especially as alternate therapists. We have to be extra careful when we are working and we are not protecting ourselves. Now, this is also some research which is there. So here, it has been proven that for X-ray, they always field so that they are protected. If a pregnant woman gets an X-ray by mistake, the doctors are very clear that the embryo is affected. That means the most basic, that is the X-ray, that's at the lowest caliber, can affect us in every respect. Then comes, you can see it, after, cell phone is actually not as dangerous, but it is dangerous when it's on the heart or on the ear all the time, affecting our brain. So they are saying use of more of headphones or use the speaker, which we can do. If you see the towers, they are at the highest milliscale. There has been a lot of research in cities where the towers which are on top of our buildings, most people in that building will have cancer. I have lost many friends in a certain area in Chembur, their in-laws and the friends because of cancer, as they get continuous radiation. What do we do? This is like an ongoing problem for all of us. Anywhere we go, we are more happy. Like there's a joke going on that when a guest comes in, offer a Wi-Fi password, not a glass of water anymore. So because of our continuous exposure, if you see, even right here, nature in its own way is giving us radiation. In its own form, we receive alpha, gamma and beta rays. But nature is beautiful. It also gives and it receives as well. So it continuously creates a balance. We are only receiving. We are not able to create a balance with whatever that we take or imbibe within us. Now, if you read this, here it is very clear that sun is one of the most profound, we get energy from the sun, earth and water. Of course, they are the most important elements for us to survive. Yeah? And here it explains about how, atoms, molecules and photons, they affect us. You can read through, I'm not going to spoon feed you all, it's quite easy to follow. But at all levels we are affected. Now photons which are released are the most difficult to protect ourselves from. Either it needs a very thick wall, or that we are not going to be able to create. So what do we do? How do we protect ourselves? Okay, now is cell phone that dangerous? Yes and no. Can we live without it? No. What can we do? Can we protect our children? Can we protect ourselves? Yes. There are some simple things that I have put down together as 10 important things that we can take care of. This one. Naturally, there are crystals available, so look up, perhaps you'll find something good on that. Take care.
Namaskar. Thank you, sir, for giving me this chance to speak here. My topic is nurturing the nature's way. Nature has created a very beautiful and a very scientific environment for all of us. The nature of our denature is very holistic and healing in itself. My statement seems very confusing and difficult, but dear friends, if we can see the in-depth meaning, it's very simple, and it's the real truth. Nature has created a supportive and healing system for all of us, for all the living beings. We are created in a balance with all the animal and plant kingdoms. But it is we who are trying to disproportionate this balance with all our developmental issues and all. I'm not saying development is bad, but we have to look for sustainable development. Life in the 21st century isn't really a cup of tea, dear friends. Though we have advanced a lot on technological, economical, financial levels, we are financially, economically, technologically more advanced, more secure. We are more modern in our outlook. But why? But why we have money, we are not happy? Why we have facilities, medical, extra advancements, but why we are sick? We have everything. But why we are sick? Why we are not happy? This is a matter of concern. Somewhere we are deviated from the true meaning of life, from the true healing of life. And for this, we all have to go back to the nature and the natural remedies. The nature has created sun, which is a universal source of energy for all of us, and plants, which give us the oxygen. So nature has created a cycle: sun, Agni, Prithvi, earth, Jal, water, and fire. So we have to balance all these natural things to proceed in our life. We all are made up of these 5 elements, which are known as Panch Mahabhutas. And the 5 elements explain why substances Murtaya Sambhavantiya Tasam Brahmanulam Biji Pradapita. This shlok means we all are made up of 5 elements, and this is the 5 elements we are made up of, and we'll end up on only these 5 elements. The nature is the mother of everything in this whole world. So dear friends, let's nurture ourselves the nature's way. Love the nature, live the nature. Thank you very much.
आ जाइए ना।
Photo? Yeah, photo.
John, you can go at the back. Stop it. Dr. Ganti, please.
Excuse me, please.
Dr. Khulji. Can I have Dr. Khulji also? Dr. Khulji.
Can we start? Please. Thank you, everybody. You can have your seat. Okay. I need two names. And she has all the mark sheets out there, and somebody else's bag is with her. It has been, I think, made. Srinivas and Talwalkar, Mr. Pramod Kumar.